So we have one more match here as we close our big summer season, Theo. But a couple things, just some housekeeping items. This coming Friday night, there is a special show right here in this building. Our old friends at Sideshow Pro will be having a big event. Anthony Green and Ava Everett are going to wrestle Jeff Cannonball and Tara Calloway in a big mixed tag main event. A familiar-looking face, a Lycan LaRue, making a debut. I understand Casanova Valentine will be here. All sorts of fun and games from our friends at Sideshow Pro, who have been dormant for a couple years, but always fun to see them back. That's here this Friday. WSU returns October the 18th. CZW to Hell and back. And that same weekend is our very next Super Show. And we do have an announcement.
I'm going to have to cut you short here. You can make your announcement, but I have something to say. Dojo Wars summer season is finished. It's over. And this season, whether I admit it or not, I have not won one match. Yep. I have lost every single match here at CZW Dojo Wars. Now that's saying something about CZW Dojo Wars, because the competition here is fierce. And maybe I've been talking too much. Maybe my eye has been off the ball. Maybe I'm not as focused on what's really important. And that's winning matches, making money, and winning titles. So for this next season, going into Thursday, I'm not going to be doing the talking. I'm not going to be doing the fun and games. My focus is victories, championships, and moving forward with my career. And now, to move forward, I need to call out Dave Dahl, because there's a bit of business that I need to take care of with Dave Dahl. So Dave Dahl, come on out here.
I need to go home, dude.
Dave, the summer season has been about you and me. And we've had matches, we've had moments, but to be honest, I never beat you. I never pinned you or made you submit in this ring. Basically, I've wasted your time and I've wasted my time. And you're too serious of a competitor, and so am I, for those fun and games. So, from here on out, I just want to let you know that that's behind me, and if we are going to go here one-on-one, it's going to be a serious competition. And that's something that I want to shake hands on.
James,
It's serious. It's serious stuff.
Fifth time you've done this. Come on, he's not that.
Behind us, Dave.
Oh!
Still trying to shake his hand.
Maybe. And it's Tori. Yo, Hendrik. It's Tori. Is that the match? No one cheering.
Hendrik, everybody. Theo, was Hendrik being... I apologize in advance, I'm not used to saying this about Hendrik. Sincere?
No.
You know, weirdly, I think so. He's defeated.
So next week, Henrik offering to turn over a new leaf as we kick off the fall season, our very first Thursday next week. But the big announcement, our super show, the day before CZW to Hell and Back, it has been signed. After what happened Friday night, DK Meadows will defend the Medal of Valor one more time against Aaron Ash, and it will be a doors match. So one way or another, DK and Aaron, they're going to settle things for good. But we got a main event to get to, Theo.
Thank you. The following contest is our main event.
Should we go tell them?
And introducing his opponent,
Oh, geez. Yeah, we can play music.
Yeah. After the match.
Yeah, we'll make them mad. We just start playing loud.
No one.
following contest is a non-title match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, to my right, from Santiago, Chile, Pedro Pablo. Come on! And his opponent to my left, representing Young, Dumb and Broke, he is the CZW Wired TV champion, the Sauce God, Jordan Oliver.
Main event time here at Dojo Wars, the final matchup of the summer season. Ring the bell. Jordan Oliver one-on-one with Pedro Pablo from Santiago, Chile. You know, ever since Pedro Pablo and Alessandro showed up here at the dojo, this was one of the matchups I was very excited to kind of see. Pablo and Alessandro making their debut a little less than a month ago. It was been very impressive thus far in their showings. As we see Pedro Pablo very quickly that side headlock. We saw Alessandro a little bit earlier today, team with Christian Robinson in a very high-paced, action-packed matchup against two other members of YDMB. And Oliver instituting a tactic we've seen him take a full advantage of. Going right to the floor, letting the referee give that 10 count.
Yeah, it's true.
Now for Jordan Oliver, the summer season was about continuing to prove his place in the lineage of the Wired Television champion. Trying to claim to be the best Wired champion of all time. Oh!
Hey, get him back.
He more than made him look at it.
You like that?
Very insulting start here by Jordan Oliver. As the leaves turn to brown and gold, Jordan Oliver's reign as Wired Television champion approaches 365 days. And in the event he makes it to hell and back as CZW Wired Television champion, he will have held the title for over 1 year. We've run down the list of Oliver's defenses of the Wired Television Championship in the past.
Let's go, back to the ring.
This year, though, during the summer season, he had a bit of a war with the missing ingredient. One Chris Bishop of the Rep that ended in a ladder match this past July.
Jordan, let's go, back to the ring.
And neither Oliver or Bishop seemed to come out of the other end of that matchup the same. Oliver's attitude and approach to matchups has certainly changed. Pablo holding open the rope for Oliver, and Oliver saying, yeah, sure, and then slingshots himself into the ring. Super classy, this young Oliver. Side headlock. Pablo tries to shove him off, but Oliver just slides down, cuts off the momentum, and utilizes that length and that reach advantage. Pablo able to fight him off, shoves him off. Oh, nice shoulder block. And now Oliver with some histrionics. Oliver off the ropes. Nice arm drag there by Pedro Pablo. And another. Oliver's all mixed up. Big back elbow. Tries a hip block. Oliver blocks. Tries another. And gets him on the reversal. Pedro Pablo didn't come all the way from Santiago, Chile to the United States to not make a statement, and has an opportunity to do so here tonight. Oliver not happy. Kicking the ring steps. 2019 and the end of 2018 have certainly been a time for the sauce god Jordan Oliver.
This is true. You know, he's approaching a near-year reign as a Wyatt TV champion. It's incredible.
Indeed. Only 2 losses in singles competition all summer season long for Jordan Oliver. A loss to Chris Bishop that he avenged. And at the beginning of the year, he had a bit of a war with DJ Meadows that ended in ref stoppage. Oliver feels that that's not a real loss. As Pedro Pablo kicks away, double kick up, and they meet face to face in the center of the ring. Pablo and Oliver, chop, forearm, chop. Both of these young men throwing down. Ducks, a big forearm by Pablo.
Look at Pedro's chest.
Yeah, Oliver has definitely lit up Pedro Pablo in the early goings of this contest. Stand there, off the ropes. Nice European uppercut.
Oh, just a 1 count.
Pedro Pablo looking to do what plenty of men and women have been unable to accomplish here at the dojo.
Oh, wow. Still just a 1 count.
Only a 1 count. Yeah, Jordan Oliver looking to set the tone of this contest. Kicking out early, not letting Pablo get some advantage, and Pablo going right for some joint manipulation. He's put Oliver's fingers in his mouth. Referee's got to be aware.
I'm sorry, I would expect that from Meatbag.
Yeah, Pedro Pablo's not playing any games. Not happy with the disrespect by Jordan Oliver. Reverses the whip out of the corner. Pablo full head of steam. Oliver gets the boot up. Up to the middle turnbuckle. Oh, double stop right to the back of the head. And a clothesline over the top. Pablo looked to collect himself on the apron, but collapses to the floor. Oliver out.
Beautiful.
Caught the kick. Cartwheel, and Oliver lands on his feet. Pablo tries for a kick. Catches him on the backside.
Let's go!
What a phenomenal main event we have here tonight.
Absolutely.
The final Dojo Wars of the summer season, our final Wednesday night.
Could you imagine if Pedro Pablo were able to pick up a victory here tonight?
I mean, it should make headlines all over the world if Pablo were to defeat Oliver. Pablo trying to get back into the ring, and Oliver kicking the ropes right away.
We know young Dominic Broke is going for that clean sweep tonight.
Yeah, Jordan Oliver's been in this position before. Charlie Tiger picked up a victory earlier tonight. Griffin McCoy and Ellis Taylor picked up a victory in tag team action. It's up to Jordan Oliver to play cleanup. Close the book on the summer season with all the clout in the world. Big chop. And down goes Pedro Pablo. Oh!
Hard shot.
Oliver kicking Pablo right in the midsection.
Well, that was disrespectful.
Oliver full of nothing but disrespect. Holding on to that wrist as he just stomps away at Pedro Pablo.
Come on, Pedro Pablo! Get up!
You know, it's been some time since Jordan Oliver's ever had a real conversation with me.
Oh, wow.
But he used to talk about how the matchups with the likes of the B-Boys of the world, the Jimmy Raves of the world, the David Starrs, the Andrew Everetts, they mattered. But to him, the moments that mattered the most were the moments where he wrestled someone like a Pedro Pablo, where he wrestles someone like a Key Min, where he wrestles someone like an Ari Abbott. And he can prove to the world that not only Jordan Oliver is one of the best wrestlers on the planet, but that no one can possibly reach his stratosphere.
This is true. Cocky, arrogant, all the possible adjectives you can think of, but I hate to say it, he backs it up.
As you say that, he was a bit of a cocky back kick right to the head of Pedro Pablo, and Pedro Pablo getting right back up, trying to collect himself, and again, Oliver with a bit of a cheap jamming Pablo through first across the ropes. Pablo trying to get to the turnbuckles to collect himself, drives the knee to the back. Tiger suplex, but only gets a 2 count.
Beautiful.
On Pedro Pablo.
Beautiful. But Oliver, unfortunately, he's a disbeliever too. He can't give him too much space.
Broken. Is it broken?
Says you can continue.
Oh, you can? Can you continue?
Oliver giving Pablo plenty of time to try and collect himself here.
Which is a mistake.
Pablo trying whatever he can to fight out of this position. And Oliver just driving a boot again right to the head and the chest of Pedro Pablo, Theo. You know, you've spent your time around some people who I would argue are relatively disrespectful.
Of course.
So, I mean, how do you approach a situation where maybe the guy being a jerk is not on your side and you're facing him across the ring like Pedro Pablo would be against Jordan Oliver right here tonight?
Well, the good thing about Pedro Pablo, he's quick, he's lightning fast, he's explosive. That's how you have to take care of someone like Jordan Oliver. Jordan Oliver, he's fast as well. He can connect out of nowhere. He can switch a match around in the blink of an eye. So you've really got to be a step ahead of him. It's the best way I can say it.
Yeah, when his strength is your strength, you got to meet him in the middle and hope the old fight adage, be first, right?
Yeah.
As Oliver
So you got to be quicker.
working that body scissors, and Pedro Pablo somehow making it to the ropes to break it. Pablo has got to be in a great deal of pain here. Oliver taking a moment to admire his work. Big back elbow by Pedro Pablo. We mentioned that the redness of that chest, it's not just a bright mark, it starts to hurt after it welts after some time when the adrenaline starts to wear off. Forearm by Pedro Pablo, cartwheel. Oh!
Beautiful kick.
And Pablo knocked off the top turnbuckle to the ring apron. And Oliver's starting to suck wind pretty bad here, Theo.
Oliver's bringing it tonight.
Pedro Pablo pulling himself back up to his feet on the ring apron. Oliver full head of steam. Pablo buries a shoulder right to the midsection. Pedro Pablo, big clothesline, and down goes Oliver.
Come on!
Oliver misses, moves out of the way of that back elbow. They collide heads. Pablo through the ropes. Code breaker. But Jordan Oliver is still standing. Off the ropes, full head of steam. Misses a clothesline. Tries for a bit of lost in the sauce. But Pedro Pablo hits a European uppercut.
Can't take too long to gloat.
Now watch the hair.
The story here, though, is if you watch Jordan Oliver's body, Pablo didn't even go to make the cover, and Oliver moved and got that shoulder up, started rolling to his stomach. Pablo with a big backbreaker only gets a 2 count.
That was a close near fall.
Jordan Oliver, you gotta believe that Pedro Pablo is putting him in a position that I don't think many people have put him in. Meteora attempt blocked by Oliver, rolls through into a Boston Crab.
That's cinched in.
Oliver bending, wrenching away at the back of Pedro Pablo. Pablo rolls back over to his back, kicks away, fights Oliver off. Pablo back up. Another European style uppercut. Off the far side, and Oliver connects with a big drop kick. Drapes Pablo stomach first atop that top ring rope.
This is not good.
Pablo in a precarious position. All the peace out. Double stomp to the back.
Say that loud 5 times.
No thanks, it was hard enough. 1. Pablo, this could be a 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Let's talk about the heart of Pedro Pablo.
1.
Pedro Pablo, his partner, Alessandro, from Santiago, Chile, since they've been here, they've really stepped it up every week, put out great showings. And now Pedro Pablo is here to show what he can do in a one-on-one setting. And he's met Jordan Oliver each step of the way. Oh my God.
Got right into a tombstone. 1, 2. No! Only a 2 count.
What?
I can't believe he's still in this.
Pedro Pablo representing Campeonato Nacional de Lucha Libre out of Santiago with some pride. Kicking out at 2.
Both of these men are absolutely spent.
Pablo hold on to that top rope.
Goodness.
Using that to his advantage to get up to his feet. Oh, clothesline! Inside out goes Jordan Oliver.
Both men are out.
But Pablo does not have the wherewithal to make the cover.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Referee Tori Castillo approaching a 5 count here.
5, 6.
Both men up to their knees.
Oh, goodness.
You gotta imagine that a double countout is not how either of these men want to end this contest.
Absolutely.
And now they are just wailing away on one another. Both up to their feet. Forearm by Pedro Pablo. Big boot by Oliver. And another forearm by Pablo. Another boot by Oliver. And Pablo now stringing together a series of forearms, but eats a boot to the midsection, Theo. Cross corner whip reversed by Pedro Pablo. Pedro Pablo buries the shoulder right to the midsection of Oliver. Rolls out another big European uppercut in the corner. Huge suplex. And Jordan Oliver again rolling out to the floor.
Great wing away in this, but
watch this. On the far side, Pedro Pablo's already rolled to the floor as well. He's seeing Jordan Oliver. Pablo around. Oh, wow. And he just dropped Jordan Oliver with another one of those uppercuts on the floor.
looked like he lost his head.
The momentum is on the side of Chile's Pedro Pablo. Fireman's carry, pickup by Pedro Pablo. A rolling DVD, we've seen this before. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Pablo not to turn, super kick, cover, 2, and again only a 2 count.
No.
Pedro Pablo was just a quarter of a second away from putting away Jordan Oliver here tonight.
Could you imagine if he picked up a win over Jordan Oliver? That would put him right in line to challenge.
Pedro Pablo talked at length about the importance of what his excursion to America has meant for him as a professional athlete. And it's matchups like this one. Big clothesline floors Oliver. Oh, now Oliver opening up. Right up with a series of kicks, chops. Pablo just shoves it off. Oh my God, reverse Rana. He just spiked Pedro Pablo.
Jordan Oliver just
The corner.
overdrive.
The only thing holding Pedro Pablo up, Cleopatra,
There we go.
coming right at you, excuse me. Oliver, toss in the sauce.
If he could just...
That's gotta be it. 2, a valiant, no.
2.
He kicked out.
It was a moment we've seen perhaps hundreds of times. Cleopatra, lost in the sauce, a valiant game contender, put away at the hands of the sauce god Jordan Oliver. But that is not how the story was written this time, Theo. Pedro Pablo, somehow, some way, kicking out at 2. And if you watch it back, as you just said, both maneuvers hit flush, picture perfect. That's all in the heart of this young man from Santiago, Chile. Roundhouse kick right to the face by Jordan Oliver. Grabbing the pump handle. Pablo, victory on 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Pablo ducking a clothesline. Handspring cutter. Oliver back into the corner. European uppercut again. Pablo placing Jordan Oliver
What's he
up on the top turnbuckle. Could this be his moment?
This does not look safe.
It's not right.
All the way, suplex. Oh, inverted suplex into a driver. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! With the bell. Pedro Pablo just beat Jordan Oliver.
Here's your winner, Pedro Pablo.
Perhaps the biggest victory in his lifetime. Pedro Pablo getting the 1, the 2, and the 3 over the CZW Wired Television Champion, Jordan Oliver.
Pedro, congratulations. You had just pinned the CZW Wire TV champion in your first singles match here. How are you feeling?
When I come to America, wrestling is not a game for me. It's not a hobby. This is my dream. And I want to have matches with the best. Jordan Oliver is one of the best young talents in combat zone and in all India scene. And to me, staying in a ring with him is an honor. My English is not the best, but always you see me in one ring, I get a good match for you. Thank you. This is my dream.
Thank you, Pedro. Congratulations.
Theo, I just got a text from Will. DJ, watch that. Jordan, next week, he's going to make you defend that Wired title against Pedro Pablo. We're going to kick off the fall season, our first night on Thursday in style.
You want the belt? Yeah. You think you deserve it? Yes. Yes, you do. Thank you very much.
A moment of humility Charlie Tiger! Come on! Lost in the sauce for Alessandro!
Where is he?
Pedro Pablo getting back in there. Oh, that's how we break things here, Jordan.
Pedro Pablo! You said I'm one of the best young talent in the business today, in all of Indies. That's where you're wrong. I am the best young talent in the business today. I am the independent wrestling top prospect. And you may have got the best of me this week. That's alright, you're pretty good. You are pretty good, I'll admit that. But you're not a superstar like Jordan Oliver. And next week, when I pick you up, I'm gonna drop you on your head and send you back to Chile with a broken neck for your family. Got that, amigo?
What a joke this Jordan Oliver is. What a despicable young man. And somehow, despite a huge upset here tonight, where Pedro Pablo pinned the Wire Television champion, we close the summer season with Young Dumb and Broke standing tall. For Theo Ivory, for Will Turner, for Chris Shelton here speaking. DJ Idola's here at the CZW WSU Wrestling Academy. We'll see you next week on a Thursday night for Dojo Wars. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, she like it when I speak. She like tattoos on my wrist. Slap the inside of wanna smoke? She say, you got bread.
Wrap it up. Yeah. I know you're used to 100 matches on the
Well, we've had quite the exciting evening here tonight. As a reminder, this is our last Wednesday of Dojo Wars. Moving forward, we will now be here on Thursday. And for our first show of the new season, it has just been confirmed by CZW General Manager Will Turner that Jordan Oliver will be defending the CZW Wired TV Championship against Pedro Pablo. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you all next week.